How's it going, y'all? Back with another one. Continuing where we left off on our color wheel yesterday. Today we have blue, or dark blue, whichever one you want to go with. For this one, I decided to do Mystique and a little bit of surprise at the end for those that read her comics and know a little bit more about her. Mainly did this one to balance out the fact that I had started with a DC character towards the end. Only had to balance it out with a Marvel. And I figured, who better for blue than Mystique? Just seeing her from the X-Men show in the 90s, X-Men Evolution, and even the movies. I won't say she was one of my favorites, but I did like the idea that she could just be anybody, anywhere, and you wouldn't know it unless you knew the person that she was morphed as at the time. And something that I won't say bothered me, but more so stuck out to me upon like rewatches of the films, and just when you get older, you start to question certain decisions by the director. Like, why was she always naked in those films? Like, I get that she's a shapeshifter, but when I first picked up a comic and she was featured in it, I'm like, I've never seen this outfit before. I didn't even know she wore clothes. So it's just like cheap bear all the time, like some animal. But no, it was just one of those director decisions or something. 90s was something else. And I was just a toddler at the time, so I wouldn't even know. But maybe in the next films, when they finally do reboot them or bring them to the MCU, we'll get a more comic accurate depiction, probably with this outfit, or even the one she had in Evolution, if you watched the show. I remember thinking, like, when the X-Men Evolution show was ending, was why would they cancel it, especially on the scenes they were giving us towards the end of the finale. Like, when you have a chance, look back at it, because they were teasing a whole bunch of things we could have got. Apparently, if you want to have movies, you can't have the showrunner concurred or something like that. It's like the same issue they had with the Batman and the Teen Titans show. Like, they won't explicitly say that that's the same Robin, but the kids at the time wouldn't care. We're just happy to have the show. But either way, those things running concurrent, you had to make a choice. And when I was looking up reference images, almost every single one that popped up, she had some type of gun, whether it be SMG, rocket launcher, pistols, knives. Like, understand her power is mainly just to transform, so she gotta defend herself somehow. I just didn't think she would be having an arsenal on her at all times, which I can rock with. Surprisingly, they didn't give her a secondary mutation. You know how sometimes heroes will have more than one power, like on top of this one basic thing they normally do. They also have like a basic amount of superhuman strength, just to make sure they can hang with other characters in the verse. But no, she's regular. I mean, if you count that she's like basically immortal, or just she's been around for a very long time, probably longer than Logan. I'd have to check, but I remember seeing something about that, like in the Marvel universe, she's like the original Sherlock Holmes, which is wild to me. But at the end of the day, it's comics and anything can happen. Like her being parent to Rogue and Nightcrawler. Like, see Nightcrawler because of the blue, but Rogue, I gotta pick up a book or just see what that was about. And the fact that she just hates Gambit, like to the very core of her being. plant the seeds, because sometimes she does care about her children. Sometimes. Yeah. This one also didn't take me that long. When I was looking at the stats from the Procreate screen where it shows you how long it took you to do a piece, it was a little over 2 hours. Most of that was spent basically just working on another character in the background of just sketches. You'll see at the end. Little end credits. Now I'm trying to think, do I have any shape shifters in my story? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I got like one, but he's like certifiably insane due to things that have happened to him. So he teeters the line between villain and just rocking your shoe every now and then. So you gotta measure whose side are you on at any given point, because even he doesn't know. But we're nearing the end of this one. As for the other character I'd added to this piece, you'll have to see at the end of the render when the time lapse at the end shows up. It's more so in keeping with things I've seen Mystique attached to. But as always, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. This one's for the Gachiyakata fans. If you know, you know. Purple's up next. As always, stay right. Peace.